So Arsenal 3, Manchester United 1. The Twitter derby ends in defeat for the worst Manchester United side in my lifetime. Arsenal fans are jubilant. They're buzzing. They're over the moon. Everyone's in the mud. We're all in the mud because we've gone back to third loser. And you're being proven wrongly. I'm being proven wrong because we're sat 17 points behind City, who are currently winning. Yeah, so proven wrong. The first half, oh my days. Wow-wee. Wow-wee. We have allowed Manchester United, by the way, the worst Manchester United side I've ever seen, to have 14 shots at the Emirates. Probably should have let Ronaldo take the penalty. Bruno Fernandes is going to have nightmares for the rest of his season over that. Kind of typifies his season. He's been trash. But let's not be fooled by this. That was a poor performance. It might look entertaining and like a basketball match, end to end. That was two really poor teams out there today. Two defenses that were absolutely shocking. Right, ball watching, not really flying into tackles, getting spun left, right, and centre. That's about both ends, by the way. And it was summed up by the goals. You could see in the goals, it was just comical defending for all of them. And yeah, people have got giddy. People have got excited. People are getting over the top again. People are buzzing that we're going to finish fourth, blah, blah, blah. If anyone actually watched that game today and thinks that we're actually going to be able to compete in the Champions League, then sorry, you're too far gone, or you're lying. But before we get into actually the rest of the game, big up to everybody who's watching these fan cams. I don't care if you cry in the comments. I genuinely don't care, because I'll be back again for the next game against West Ham. I'll be back again with a podcast tomorrow. I genuinely don't care. Arteta won an FA Cup and I'm still here. And I was in the mud then, apparently. Maybe that's why I look so fresh, bathing in mud every single day. But big up to everyone who watched the watch along. Big up to everybody who came on that. Big up to everyone who subscribed as well. Loads of subscribers recently as well. So thank you very much. And the views are lit. We're touching 900,000 before today. So not bad. Not bad this month at all. And yeah, let's get into the game. Mohamed El Neni, back again. For me, he was man of the match. Mohamed El Neni was absolutely quality. He was the one player today that I felt didn't panic. Martin Odegaard in the first half I thought was really good as well. Second half, I think that we only had one shot on target in the second half, and that was a Xhaka boom, his customary one Xhaka boom a season. So now he's the best thing since sliced bread. But listen, we scored 3 goals against a rubbish Man United defence, a rubbish Man United team, a team that had Mata on the pitch at one point, Matic in midfield, McTominay. I mean, they're not a good team, are they? And the fact that they dominated us for large spells of that game, with some of the chances they had, could have potentially had another penalty in the first half when Alanga got fouled. I thought that was a penalty, similar to Saka's, if I'm honest. But Alanga went through clean on goal twice. You know, they had some really good chances. The Bruno Fernandes one where Gabriel blocked it from a poor clearance from Ramsdale, who, by the way, his performances have gone from up here to down here real quick, although he did redeem himself with an unbelievable save from Dalot, I think it was. What a save that was, which probably changed the game, because although they were still coming forward, they didn't really create a great deal after that. But when it went 3-1, I don't think it was ever in doubt after that. I think Saka took his penalty nicely to make it 2. Bruno had the chance to get him back in the game at 2-2, and then the pendulum might have swung. But it's funny because we won against one of the worst teams, like I've said, that I've ever seen. It is the worst Man United team I've ever seen. And people are getting so hyped over it. These are the same people, by the way, that have spent all season saying how crap Man United are. And on another day, Bruno scores the penalty and it's a totally different setup then, isn't it? So there we go. That irrelevant club are playing Brentford later. So if they don't win, we stay 4th. If they do win, we go back to 5th. And then it goes down to next weekend's games and the weekend after that, and then the North London derby, etc., etc. All this to get in the top 4 for Champions League football, and we're going to get piped all season in it. I don't really understand why people are getting so hype about it. We're barely getting in the top 4 now, and we're playing 1 game a week. You know, he's fixed the defence, I've been hearing all season. Well, it didn't look fixed today, did it? And we've now conceded more goals than we did last season. with Bellerin at the back and Kolasinac and Leno and David Luiz, all these players that everyone was saying are no good. They conceded less goals last season than we have this season, which I just find hilarious, if I'm honest, because, you know, just because we've had clean sheets doesn't mean the defense is fixed. Like we've conceded a lot of goals this season, 40 goals in 34 games or 33 games, whatever, 34, I think it is, 34 games. And it's actually mad. Like people are sitting there hyping it up. It's 33 games, I think. People are sitting there hyping up this this defense that's been fixed, and we've conceded 40 goals in 33 games. That's not great, is it? That is not great at all, especially when you see that, I don't know, for example, West Ham have conceded 3 more, which are taking near their defenders. Wolves have conceded 28. Brighton have conceded the same amount of goals as Arsenal. Brighton. Crystal Palace have conceded 1 more. This is Burnley have conceded 5 more, and they're in the bottom 3. Jesus Christ. This is mad. And people are getting so hyped. I mean, Brentford have conceded 9 more, and they only just come up last season, or this season. So it's like, I just don't understand why people don't see past this. It's almost like, you know, as soon as we win a game, oh, let's go and search Lee Gunner. Let's tag him in Insta posts. Let's tag him in this. Let's tag him in that. Why don't you go and celebrate the win and let me just do what I'm doing? Yeah, but instead you can't, can you? Because I trigger you so much. I love it. Get all the clips, put them on your Twitter accounts. Do what you got to do, man, because I ain't going to shut up until he's sacked. Yeah, and then when he's sacked, I want to see proper manager come in. So at the end of the day, this manager is not the guy. I've been saying it. And somebody put in my watch along, and big up to that person, I can't remember who it was, said that Chelsea in the last 5 league games have won 2, lost 3. Their fans are going mad. Half the squad need to leave. This needs to happen. That needs to happen. Arsenal in the last 5 games have won 2, lost 3. Our fans are saying, oh, super Mick Arteta. It's actually embarrassing. 2 ex-big clubs with big ambitions to win titles. That used to be a war. That used to be a slugfest. That used to be passion, hunger, desire. All I see today was 2 absolutely dross teams. And it was comedy. It was just comedy. Comedy club versus comedy club. That's what I put the watch along title, because I knew what was coming. It was just going to be a comedy of errors. And it was. Yeah, it might look entertaining for some of you lot, which is cool. But the amount of errors in that game, absolutely shocking. It really, really is. And it's not sustainable, people. It really ain't. Now, how are we going to go into the Champions League if we can't defend properly? No, Kieran Tierney, yes, okay, cool. He's out injured. The backup option is absolutely garbage. I'd rather Kolasinac over this guy. Yeah. Oh, but he scored today. I don't care. He can't defend. He's rubbish. The fact that we've had Mohamed El Neni in midfield and looked our best player and been our best player for the last 2 games shows how bad that midfield is. Tells me everything I need to know about the midfield. Oh, but Thomas Partey's missing. So, what, 2 players are missing and that's it. Oh, but if we have our best 11 out, yeah, okay, you can say that about any team if they have their best 11. If they've got their best 11 players, they're going to be a better team, aren't they? Because it's called their best 11. It's really not rocket science. If anyone thinks that we're going to get into the Champions League and actually do anything of any note, we're going to get bounced around Europe all day long. Now, we're currently 20 points behind Man City now because they're 3-1 up. There ain't no way they're losing that. So we're currently 20 points off of the actual aim of elite sport and elite football to win the title. But let's all jump for joy because we beat Man United. The worst Man United in 40 years. It's actually insane. Most easily pleased fan base, unfortunately. It is what it is. But well done. We got Super Mick Arteta. He knows exactly what we need. Tierney's not at the back. He's crocked. Gabby wasn't in attack. He was on the bench. Anyway, make sure you go and check out Kenny Ken's fan cam. That is out now. Make sure you check out Jez's fan cam. That'll be out in about 15 minutes. And then Matt's fan cam as well. Player ratings will be out later tonight. Keep your eyes peeled for all of that. And leave your thoughts and comments down below. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to call me in the mud, I'm in the mud. If you agree, you agree. I don't really care either way, if I'm honest. At the end of the day, the manager sat in his press conference yesterday and said that the aim is to be the best. Yet all of these Arteta fans don't want to be the best and have a go at people like me that want to be the best. Well, your manager's saying it's the aim to be the best. So I don't know, mixed signals there, people. Maybe go and have a word with your manager and tell him he's toxic because he wants to be the best. I don't know. is what it is. But anyway, have a wonderful weekend. And we're out of here.